Once upon a time, in a grand mansion surrounded by lush gardens, lived a very wealthy man with his two daughters, Clara and Rose. The mansion was filled with everything money could buy, from sparkling jewels to silken dresses. But something was missing. The man was often away on business, leaving his daughters in the care of nannies and tutors. Clara, the elder sister, was proud and a bit spoiled. She loved her beautiful clothes and her collection of expensive dolls. She would spend her days admiring her reflection in the mirror and ordering the servants around. She believed that being rich meant she was better than everyone else. Rose, the younger sister, was quite different. She was kind-hearted and gentle. She didn't care much for fancy dresses or jewels. Instead, she loved the gardens. She would spend hours talking to the flowers, watching the butterflies, and listening to the birds sing. The gardener, an old wise man named Arthur, was her best friend. He taught her the names of all the plants and the secrets of the forest that bordered their estate. One sunny afternoon, Clara was showing off a new diamond necklace to a group of friends. "My father is the richest man in the land," she boasted. "He can buy me anything I want." Rose, who was sitting nearby, quietly said, "But father can't buy the sunshine or the laughter of a friend." Clara scoffed. "What do you know, little sister? You'd rather play in the dirt than wear a crown." She then turned to her friends and suggested a game. "Let's go into the forest and see who can find the most beautiful thing. The winner gets to wear my new necklace for a day." Rose was hesitant. Arthur had always told her to respect the forest and not to take from it without giving back. But Clara was insistent, and soon the group of children marched towards the edge of the woods, baskets in hand. As soon as they entered the forest, Clara and her friends ran off, grabbing colorful flowers, shiny pebbles, and even trying to catch brightly colored butterflies in their baskets. They laughed and shouted, disturbing the peace of the woods. Rose walked slowly, her heart heavy. She saw the crushed flowers and the frightened animals scurrying away from the noise. She remembered Arthur's words. "The forest is a living, breathing thing. Rose, treat it with kindness." Instead of taking, Rose decided to give. She found a baby bird that had fallen from its nest and carefully placed it back. She helped a little squirrel who had gotten its paw stuck under a root. She sang soft songs to the trees, her voice a gentle melody in the rustling leaves. Deeper and deeper the children went. The sun began to set, and the forest grew dark and mysterious. Clara and her friends, their baskets full, suddenly realized they were lost. The familiar path was gone, and every tree looked the same. Fear began to creep into their hearts. Clara, trying to act brave, said, "Don't worry, my father will send his men to find us. We just have to wait." But as the shadows grew longer and strange sounds echoed through the trees, her bravery faded. The other children started to cry. Their beautiful findings now seemed worthless. Just then, a soft glow appeared in the distance. It was Rose, holding a small homemade lantern she had crafted from a hollowed-out gourd and a firefly. She hadn't collected any treasures, but her kindness had not gone unnoticed. The little animals she had helped along the way now guided her through the dark. A family of badgers showed her a safe path, and an old owl hooted directions from a high branch. Rose Clara cried out, relieved, "You found us. How did you know the way?" Rose smiled gently. "I didn't find the way. The forest showed me. I listened to it, and it helped me." She shared her lantern, and its warm light comforted the frightened children. The animals, who trusted Rose, led the entire group safely back to the edge of the forest, right where their mansion's gardens began. As they stepped out of the woods, they saw their father, who had just returned home. He was frantic with worry, leading a search party with torches. He ran and hugged his daughters tightly. Clara, humbled by the experience, looked at her basket full of wilting flowers and dull stones. Then she looked at Rose, who had nothing but a simple gourd lantern, yet seemed to glow with an inner light. That evening, Clara went to Rose's room. "Rose," she said softly, "I'm sorry. You were right. The most beautiful things in the world can't be bought or put in a basket." She took off her diamond necklace and placed it on Rose's bedside table. "You are the one who deserves to wear this. You are richer than I am." Rose shook her head and handed the necklace back. "True riches are not in what we have, Clara, but in what we give. The best treasure is a kind heart." From that day on, everything changed. Clara started spending more time in the garden with Rose and Arthur. She learned to care for the plants and respect the animals. The two sisters became the best of friends, their laughter echoing through the mansion's halls, a sound far more precious than any jewel. Their father, seeing the change in his daughters, realized his mistake. He began to spend more time with them, teaching them not just about business, but about kindness, generosity, and the true meaning of wealth. The mansion became a home filled not just with beautiful things, but with love and happiness. And in the forest, the miracle was not a single event, but a lasting change. The children of the village, inspired by the sisters, learned to love and protect the woods. The forest thrived, its beauty a testament to the kindness it had been shown. It was a reminder to everyone that the greatest miracles often grow from the smallest seeds of kindness. And so, the rich man and his daughters lived a life that was truly rich in every way that mattered.